So what I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite color? So will it be rude if we ask him how old he is?
That's a good question. I like that question. Yeah, but it will be extremely good. What's your horoscope?
Yeah.
What's your favorite star sign?
Yeah. And whose bright idea was it, the MasterChef Australia in the first place?
That's actually a good question. That's actually a pretty good question. What's his name again?
Gary Mehigan.
Yep, we're good. Let's do this.
Sorry, no, Gary Mehigan.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Gary. We're gonna kickstart things off first and foremost by thanking you and the rest of the team and the PR team. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. And we have a couple of questions from listeners.
Sure.
That we might.
I think just
answer.
We've got a couple of challenges as well.
whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, less people think that you're only a chef. You've got skills.
Well, actually, some people go, oh, he's just a TV chef. I go, hang on a minute, I've got 35 years experience as a restaurateur, as a chef. But you know what? It's like, particularly now, people just live in the present, which is fine.
Yeah.
And they live by like 8-second swipes.
Yeah.
So they forget all the other stuff. That's okay.
So we have a couple of we have a challenge for you.
Hey, go for it.
Now you're a man that's good with your hands, right?
Supposedly.
Supposedly. All right. How good are you at juggling?
Terrible.
Excellent.
That's perfect.
We have three oranges.
Yeah.
And would you, for the cameras?
I can do
for
two.
the first time.
I can do two. Yeah, that's two. And I
Yes.
can do, and I haven't done this since I was a kid. Where you go.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
But
Oh my
apparently,
goodness.
apparently,
Oh. Oh, that was just
but apparently,
too much skill.
if you can do that, you should be able to throw it
Yeah,
everyone in.
Yeah. So here we go. Here we go.
Hang on. I was, somebody showed me this once. Is one goes across that way.
There you go. There you go.
Isn't it a funny thing?
Please, round of applause for Mr. Gary. Mr. Gary.
That was the first challenge.
Mr. Mehigan. Mr. Mehigan. All right.
Okay.
This next challenge is a little subdued. It's a little less
Still with
aggressive.
your hands.
But it's still something to do with your hands.
Okay.
How good are you at painting fingernails?
Never painted.
Excellent. That's exactly the answer that
So
we
whose
wanted.
fingernails am I painting?
Perfect.
Neither of us.
It's a girl's. It's that lovely young lady's.
I'm happy to do the boys because we shouldn't be gender specific.
Okay.
Anything.
Yeah.
And I always used the term, people would say to me, do you want to go to an awards ceremony? And I always used to say, I'd rather paint George's toenails.
Yeah.
It's about as interesting as they are.
So out
Okay.
of the
So
both
here
of
we go.
us,
Yeah.
So I should have bought my glasses.
Anu's the
You're off the
most-
hook. You're off the hook.
yeah. Anu's most metrosexual. I learned this from a couple of my ex-girlfriends.
Yes. Of course.
You're supposed
But
to.
then you
do
got
this.
to, and this should make you feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
no,
Been
actually,
there,
he's-
done that.
He's totally used to that.
I'm on stage very often, so.
And also, he's been to Bangkok. But,
Yeah. No.
Anything can happen.
there you go. There you
I'm
go.
sorry, I've beaten my nails to shreds, but
They're
what?
terrible, actually.
What?
Why are you biting your nails?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I've got
No,
I've got
seriously.
issues.
Yes.
Seriously, what's going on?
What's
Jake,
going
I
on?
haven't eaten a good meal in a long time. No, don't look at that.
No, it
Don't look at
seems more
that
serious
way.
than that. Look at that. There's hardly a nail there.
Yeah.
That's
There's-
really
there's
bad.
nothing.
Okay.
That's really, we need,
It's
that one's
just-
the
But that-
best
yeah,
one.
yeah, that's the one.
That's the best one. I feel bad for you now because now we really need to have a chat.
Exactly.
We should go out for a beer, and if you need to have a cry,
This man has only cuticles. there's nothing.
I don't even know there's cuticles, right?
That's
And I don't have my glasses on, so apologies.
Now look at that.
That's pretty neat.
You know what? Let's get the toenails out. Do you bite those as well?
No, fortunately not.
Do you reckon we should get him to take his shoes and socks off to find out? He bites his nails at work, goes home, whips the socks off, and sits in front of the
I go
TV.
with a foot in the mouth.
He does that a lot, does he? He's the most flexible man in rodeo.
It's like he yells at his son with his foot in the mouth.
Alright, there you go. Actually, I must tell you that Matt Preston, he's got a daughter, and he would come in and he would have painted toenails.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, lots of different colours.
Oh,
and my daughter never
super.
did that.
Super.
I said, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, it's Sadie. And I said, oh, isn't that lovely? And then I go, actually, that's horrible because his feet are horrible.
Yeah, that's
Like, he's got a daughter, she's made of steel. That's all I can say. Right.
That's a Rise and Grind
There you go.
exclusive. Matt Preston's toenails are awful.
Yeah, he's got feet like trotters.
Yeah, wonderful. All right, I've forgotten what I was supposed to do next. In fact, that was so much fun.
We've got Phil.
Yeah.
We've
What was
got
it?
questions.
We have
Sing?
questions.
Sing.
And then beatbox. 30
Alright,
seconds.
yeah. Sing and then what?
Beatbox.
Or beatbox.
Oh, beatbox. Oh, actually.
Foot.
That's about all I've got.
Nice.
And that's like so embarrassing. Ask my daughter, Dad.
Oh, yeah, please stop.
Perfect.
No, we'd actually, it does make me laugh because we did a charity event. It's called, was it Justine? Is it Singing with the Stars or something like that? Or Starlight something? We did a
Starry Night.
Starry. So we did a charity event called Starry Night many years ago, George Matt and I. And they said, would you like to raise money for charity? We said, of course, great cause, children's charity. And they said, but you got to sing, and you got to sing in front of like 1,000 people. And I just went no, and then the boys looked at me and said, come on. And actually, George, good cause. George used to be part of the boys' choir at his school. So it's one of those hidden talents,
Yeah.
right? He's like a
Matt, he looks like he could hit those notes.
I think he can hit the high notes, and it's the tight jeans. And and Matt is enthusiastic but not that great, and I'm terrible. But what I did is I found a song by Tom Jones that's really short, and Tom often sings in that low,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like deep.
yeah.
So we did that song, but we were still crap. Like we were terrible, and it was.
Go on.
I don't even know the lyrics. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
There you go.
It's not unusual, but something. And actually, that's how it went.
Yeah.
And, and thank goodness, it's literally a 2-minute song. We stay in that zone and it's great. So
That was amazing.
There you go.
That was amazing. Round of applause, please. Round of
I'm
applause,
glad that you
please.
mentioned Sir Tom Jones, because he's another man with tight friends.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
He's a legend. He's actually a legend. I especially like the fact that he's had. I think the way he didn't have a hair transplant. I think they literally like pulled his hair up. They took a chunk out of his forehead and pulled it forward. See me on a beach in Bentota with painted toenails.
Well, I think that should.
Yeah,
That's what we call a rap.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's
Gary,
a wrap.
thank you so much once again.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
coming
you,
in.
Gary.
I'll just be practicing with those oranges. And if I get really bored, I'll paint someone's
Teach
toenails.
somebody
Well,
with
we'll
it.
leave that for you.
Yeah.